So they canceled the open class, but they're keeping masters. They're keeping what girl classes, classic.
Yeah, they got a bunch of classes and they got all the masters classes. It's going to be a really big show. It's just not going to have open. They have 212 classic men's physique.
Yeah, you know what? Because sometimes what they do is that they sell tickets, and you know who buys the most tickets is like the amateurs, because you get like the amateur competing, and then they're bringing their brother, their mom, their girlfriend, this and that. So they bring friends. So you can have like one competitor with like 5, 6 tickets. But with the pros, what happens is that, for example, I travel to Chicago Pro, and then Taylor buys. I get a ticket for Taylor. That's it. And some pros, I even go and like even I will always remember like Cedric McMillan at the Toronto Pro in 2018 just showed up by himself, just like nobody with him. He's like, yeah, I'm
Well,
a
I see a lot of people do that, but shows I've done, I'm like, I don't think I've ever gone to a show, like, far away, like, by myself, ever, really.
no.
I always had, like, a girlfriend or something with me or a coach
Yeah,
or
but like
something.
that's the bare minimum, right? A girlfriend's the bare minimum usually. But if you're single, like when I won my pro card, I was by myself. Went to Edmonton by myself, and then Mike Johnson came in at the end, but he was like going there just I guess to see it and stuff because it was a show. Yeah, so it was support. But other than that, there was like nobody that came with me in advance and just hold my hand through the whole thing.
And it's good to have someone that's just like kind of like a yes person when they're with you and like helping you, like when you got to get groceries and get settled and go
Yeah,
be on your 10 on time, especially if you're like in a city and like parking's difficult. If you have someone just like drop you off and like come pick you
yeah.
up, like that kind of thing helps a lot. Like,
When me and Antoine did the Toronto Pro Show, like, fucking 10,000 years ago, I honestly think part of the reason I did good is because Antoine was there. He knew that I was gonna do pretty good, and he helped me so much, like, I remember backstage pumping me up, "G Drink this, eat this, do this," and, and he was competing too, you know what I mean? So I was like,
Pretty much
yeah,
peaked him.
he knew he's so Antoine knew he was filmed only for that show. So
Yeah, I was already yeah. It was a write off.
I remember a lot of people even said to us that, like, "Wow, it was really cool to see, like, you and Mike Johnson were actually, like, helping me."
I told myself, okay, I know I'm gonna do terrible at the show, so I think I can do a kick-ass YouTube video because nobody ever filmed backstage at a show before. Because I
Yeah.
was like the first one that kind of did that on the YouTube stuff.
You know, the amount of people that have copied stuff that we did in that video, the amount of people that I see doing the skin pinching thing,
Yeah, no.
I think we created that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's a thing that people did anyway, but like we made it
But
popular.
yeah, it's so much fun when you got someone there though. It's like,
I know. Let's go back to the Chicago. So, what would be the reason why they would just remove the open class? It's probably just money in my eyes.
so what's the total prize money like bare minimum? So 15 grand for first place, 10 grand for second, 7,500 for third.
Yeah, but
It's a nice chunk of money that they're
I
saving.
thought that's one of the main sponsors in the US, like, you know, like an Superpower, they do the gummies, they do the protein shots. I thought they made it so, and the year before that, it was Guy Stardino's, Kratom company. They helped bump the price up to 15 grand. So what does that mean? So if you're a promoter, you only gotta come up with 10 grand, and then the extra 5 is like a sponsor that you have to put on the thing?
Whoever sponsors the class or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess the thing is because the open class is the class that requires the most money for the prize money, and I think also you have to pay it to the IVB a certain fee anyway, like it's a few thousands.
To have it, yeah.
So just to have the class. So I think what happened, you probably like, yeah, you know what? We're not gonna sell that much more tickets with the pro show there. We'll just remove it.
And they still got 212 in there who are basically just bodybuilders. They don't have to pay as much. Like,
Yeah, it's
they're just
weird.
short guys.
is it like still most shows you only win like 10 grand still?
It's
No, it's
15
15,
now.
15,
Oh, 15 now.
yeah,
'Cause I was gonna say like it needed to go up. You know what I mean? Like,
15 mandatory, but then there's lots of shows that have more than that.
Yeah, like Detroit's 40.
Detroit,
oh wow.
Pittsburgh, Texas,
Pittsburgh has like 100.
yeah, Pittsburgh's 100. New York Pro is 50 or something.
Your pro was the one that even back then was like 20, not too long ago.
It was always more, yeah.
Yeah. But Pittsburgh is besides the Arnold, is the one with the most money, except no, I think Dubai. Dubai has some crazy amount of money too. And you know what I've heard is that they could put $1 million, but they're not doing it out of respect for the Arnold and the Olympia, right? They're just kind of like staying back because imagine if they did that, like holy shit, like everybody would go do it. But I think with Pittsburgh, that's kind of like what they're trying to do. But you're not getting any super top Olympians at the Pittsburgh Pro except I think Nick Walker's doing it. And who
And
else
then
is
Martin's doing it.
Martin's doing it? Oh, that
Mhm.
would be crazy.
And
That's gonna be good.
Vito's doing
Vito?
it too.
Yeah, but Vito is not an Olympian.
Not yet, bro. He's good
No,
though.
he looks crazy, but like he has to beat these guys first. Like,
I'm really he's probably the guy I'm excited to see the most because I think
yes.
because he looked really good next to Martin last year at Detroit.
Now he looks way better now.
Yeah, he looks better now. I think he got more muscle on him now.
Yeah, and I think with the pictures on Instagram, I think Vito improved more than Martin from last year.
Yeah, we'll see. Martin's been doing a lot of stuff. Vito just disappeared, and now he's back.
Yeah.
Didn't he have some kind of surgery or something?
He hurt his knee, but that was even before Detroit
Oh,
last
okay,
year.
okay.
So
Yeah, he jumped
he's
down
well,
a stage.
yeah, he jumped off the stage.
You know my favorite fall off the stage that I ever saw was Michael Hearn.
I was
I was
just
gonna
gonna
say the
say
same thing. Just
that,
walking.
He
that
just
was
ate. He just.
crazy,
Oh my god, that's so bad.
dude.
Did he get hurt?
Oh, for sure it hurt.
Yeah,
No, but did he get hurt like bad? I don't remember anything.
I mean, I think because he's a pretty athletic guy. He probably like ate the fall pretty good, and then was like, "Oh, I'm good."
and he was a gladiator. Don't forget,
Yeah, true.
he's eating shit lots of times.
Yeah, exactly. He's a great athlete. Like
Yeah,
he's still super strong at that
dude,
age.
he's a gangster. Like his social media is so funny.
Have you ever seen that one where he's like posted a picture, video of himself about something racist or something?
Yes, dude. He's unhinged lately.
Yeah, let's go see that post real quick.
Every day he's posting. It's just like rage bait stuff.
He's like laughing at himself and also like posting memes of himself,
Yeah, but
which
it's
is like kind of funny.
just racist shit, like transphobic stuff.
Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me find
Maybe
him.
he needs to get the popularity up again, and
He
so he's
actually
trying to get some.
messaged me. He messaged me like a few days ago. He said, "Hey brother, when are we training?" I'm like,
What?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
bro, I live in Ontario.
I know. Let's see what he said. Okay, he said, "When are we training, beast?" Then I say, "Hey man, I'm your father now." And sent a picture of the baby. I said, "Been busy with that, not traveling as much this year." Then I said, "Still in LA?" Then he said, "So happy for you." He said yes to still in LA. And I said that next time I'll go, I'll let you know.
I go to LA just to train with him.
You know what's funny? The first time I met him in person, I was with Mike Johnson. It was after I turned pro. Went there for like a shoot, whatever, or just hanging out. Frank, were you there?
This what do you mean? You turn pro?
2013, 2012. Anyway, so I see a car coming out in front of Gold, so I go at this good timing, and then at the same time I go and I just park in that spot that just opened up. And then with me and Mike are talking. Then I hear a knock on the window, tuk 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 tuk. Then I look, it's like, oh, it's Titan. I put the window down and say, hey, he said, hey, you took my spot. I said, "Oh, it's your spot." I mean, I just turned in. It was a freeze. I've been waiting there for the whole time. I said, "Oh, I thought you were a delivery guy." And then I gave him a spot. I gave him a
You should
spot.
have been like, who are you?
No. I gave him a spot. It was kind of funny though.